Shalom, this is 𝐿𝐼, and today I'm redoing a video that I did about Joel chapter 2 verse 17. I'm trying to make improvements to my channel and my website. So this is Joel chapter 2. Now Joel chapter 2 is a short prayer, and I'm going to be reading it in Manakati, which is ancient biblical Hebrew for those who don't know. Now this verse is in Joel chapter 2 verse 17, and I'm going to read it in the King James so you can know what you're going to be learning. In the King James it says, "Spare thy people, O 𝐿𝐼, give not thine inheritance to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their Elohim?" Now, the King James does use the word heathen, but it actually is the nations. And so it's rude to translate that as heathen. So it is the nation. So make sure you are aware that sometimes goyim is translated as nations and sometimes translated as heathens, but it actually does mean nation. Now, the literal translation is pretty similar, so I don't need to go over it, but I do have Joel chapter 2 verse 17 on 𝐿𝐼.com, so you can check that out. And now I'm going to read it in Manakati. Now this right here is "Thus saith Yahweh." This is a portion of the Old Testament. There's 3 sections of the Old Testament. I'm just going to quickly show it to you. 3 sections of the Old Testament that I have available in Manakati, in Paleo Hebrew. Okay, and so this is "Thus saith Yahweh," which is the writings, the prophets, and it's not a translation, because my goal is for everybody to speak Manakati, and translation of the scriptures isn't going to help you. Okay, so first we need to learn the top most frequent words in Manakati, and this is going out. I'm putting it out so far in games. I have 10 games coming, and each game will have 100 words for you to learn. The first game is the top 100 Manakati words, and then the second game will be the top, the next 100. And so it's 10 levels, and so you play the game with your friends and your family to try to translate it, and the one who translate the most cards wins. And so it's a fun game to help you to learn Manakati. And so the more words you learn, you're going to be able to read this, okay? But you also need to, before you even get there, you need to read primitive sign language to learn about the symbols. This book covers, this is chapter of the Yid. It covers about the symbols. This is information people just don't know, because I discovered, Yah gave me the information that the letters, the Manakati letters, the Paleo ancient Hebrew letters, they were founded in sign language. And so this information is new, okay? So you're really not going to get that information anywhere. It's in this book. And so you need to know about it, because this is volume 1. And volume 2 is going to translate the words. I'm going to reveal to you the symbolic meaning and the hand gestures for each and every single word in Manakati in the Bible. And I'm going to make videos for the words that actually have the meaning directly from hand gesture, as you saw in my 𝐿𝐼 video, which I showed you that certain words, many words, are founded in sign language. Some words have symbolic meaning, but some has sign language meaning, like the word kal, which means all. The meaning is only from sign language. The word sapar, the meaning, I would say the meaning does come a little bit from the symbols, but mostly from the hand gestures, and it means writing, and it means book, scroll specifically, because of the hand gesture. And so that information is in this book. So after you get a foundation of the symbols and you get familiar, you will be empowered to learn the 1,000 most frequent Manakati words. So today I'm going to read Joel chapter 2 verse 17 in this book. Doesn't have a translation. So Joel, I've already checked. It's in like 400 and let me see here. It's like 480 or 490. Looks like it's in 400. 478. So this page right here, as you see, there's no transliteration. There's no translation. I'm going to read it. Okay. And this is very easy prayer for you to learn. What you want to do is you want to learn the words that are in Joel chapter 2 verse 17. Get familiar with it, and then you'll be able to recite it. So it's good for us to get our tongue acclimated with speaking this language and putting the words together. So even though you don't know Manakati, you don't know Paleo-Hebrew, you could learn one verse and you could, get yourself familiar with it and get yourself comfortable. And the more you practice, the more verses you practice, the more you'll be familiar. The more words you can familiarize yourself with, the more comfortable you are, and the less foreign this language will be. If you learn about the symbols, you're not going to find this language to be foreign. You're going to find that you know more about the letters than modern Hebrew speakers, because they don't know, they don't use the Paleo-Hebrew symbols, so they don't know that it's found in the sign language. And if you haven't read my book, you don't know either. So in the Thus Saith Yahweh book, let me start. Ka'usa Yahweh, Ail Aimka, U'al, Tatan, Nakalatka, Lakarapa, La Mashal, Bam, Guim, Lama, Yi Amaru, Ba Aimim, Aiya, Alayam. Now, this is the prophets. This is the writings, which is the Torah, known as the Torah, the writings of Mashah. Okay? Mashah is the proper way to say Moses. This is the writings, which you're going to find in your Psalms and your Proverbs. This book is the section of wisdom, wise words. Okay, let's see, what other books is there? Wise words and wise words and history. The main books here I have in the table of contents. If I can open it up, Chronicles, Ruth. I even put Esther in there, but Esther is questionable because the name of Yah isn't in the book of Esther. I put it in there because we're familiar with it, but Esther, I believe it was written in Aramaic, and also Ezra, but I still put it in there. Ezra is thought to be inspired from Yah, and Yah's name is in there, but not Esther. Esther seems like it was just a story. For example, Purim. Purim is, Yah didn't ordain that it says it came from the people, and so for them to ordain a holiday and not even mention Yah's name is questionable. But anyways, this you can get these books if you visit primitivesignlanguage.com. Okay, you can get these Bibles, 3 sections of the Torah. Okay, and I've checked on Amazon. I've checked my version of the Old Testament is the most affordable version, and also the letters are well spaced so you could see it compared to others. You'd have to compare it to others. Well spaced, and let's see what else. And it's the way that I set it up is just a little bit different. I have the 3 books, and so I set it up differently. I set it up to make sense and for us to understand that there are 3 sections of the Old Testament, and I did it in such a way for you to be able to learn Manakati. And as an introduction to the language, I did write this book, and you guys, since I'm showing you all my books, you can read this online for free if you sign up through Kindle. I have a free program that you could just read it for free, or you can get this book. It's 109 pages, and this will tell you, show you why Manakati or Paleo-Hebrew is the original language of all mankind. It's the language of Moses. It shouldn't be called Paleo-Hebrew, and I explain that in this book because the letters, the Paleo-Hebrew letters were the same letters used in ancient Aramaic, the same letters used in some of the even Egyptian writings, same letter used in the Greek. So they know that the letters were original to the original language, but they don't want to put it together because it points back to the scriptures. I put it together. In this book, I show you the historical evidence that the language was found in all countries, and I have images of it. And so, like, this is the Moab stone. The Moab stone is very, very beautiful script of the Manakati symbols. And as you know, Moab was the son, was Noah's nephew. Okay, and so he used these letters, and his people used these letters, and so did the Israelites. And so that should help give you a connection to that. And the Greeks and ancient Latin also was written in the same letters. Ancient Latin looks like Paleo-Hebrew. So, this helps to show you that the letters are not Paleo-Hebrew. They're Manakati. And Manakati was a language that actually didn't have a name. Recently, the scriptures, I found the name in the Bible, and I explained it in the book. I found the word Manakati in the scriptures, and it does have to do with the prophecy concerning the language being returned and myself. It's in Zephaniah 3 and 10. And so all that information you can find in this book right here concerning Manakati, and also concerning the symbols, you can get an understanding. So shalom, and I hope this information was beneficial. Have a great day. Bye. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Let me know your thoughts of this video. And if you have any questions, I will try to be available to answer them.